Hey guys, I probably don't sound great, but it's not the point right now. The point is, I can't view this channel. Maybe my... Okay, it is on. I can't view this channel. Guess whose channel it is? Alan Roberts. Yet, I can watch his videos. You know, the guy that, like, tries to actually bring down fat people? Not even just criticize them, but bring them down. It's not criticizing when you say things like shame on you, shame on you. I can agree with you up to a certain point, Alan, but knowing your diet and your lifestyle, you're a very, very angry man. You are a very, very hurtful person. You promote ED. For those who don't know, I actually did react to... Sorry, that was my phone. But I have seen a video of yours where you were doing what I eat in a day. Did you block me from being able to view your channel, Alan? Because I called you an influencer of ED? Because you are. You know what ED I mean, okay? An anorexic could, in theory, buy your products and say, hey, I need to lose weight. You don't know what they look like. You don't know what they look like. Meanwhile, they're skinny, 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 buying your products, purposefully not wanting to eat because of the fact they think they are fat, even though they're not. They'll tell you, oh, I'm fat, I'm 500 pounds. I can't lose the weight no matter how hard I try. These products I think will be very, very helpful. Thank you so much. Here you are sitting eating lean arse freaking meat. And you're gonna sit here and claim that you're the best and healthiest you've ever been. You're a very angry man. I can get angry, sure. But you downgrade fat people. You don't just criticize. There's the criticism in there, and I would appreciate your content if it just stopped at that. But no, you also shame them. You do shame them. Like, beyond what I would even consider acceptable. And I'm, like, I can take a lot, okay? You can't really shame me for being skinny because I've always been skinny. I've always been like this. It's just, part of it's genetics, and part of it is poor diet. In the past, I didn't find keto till I was 23, so I'm not gonna grow anymore. My brother thinks I might have grown, but I don't know if I actually did or not. I had a lot of pain, and I've heard that growing pains are a thing, but I don't remember feeling pain when I was growing, so I don't know. I had some weird pains in the very beginning. Very, very beginning, vegans, take notes of that. On the very, very beginning stages of keto, I had some little pains. I don't know if they were growing pains. I don't know what they were, but my brother thinks I might have grown a little bit. Doubt it. I highly, highly doubt it. I don't think I grew. I really don't. I'll have to check, but because I've leaned against things to check to see what my height is, and I've been the same height since, so I don't think I've grown. Anyways, I've always been skinny, so you can't really shame me for being skinny. I'm kind of internally ashamed because so much of my family can grow, fat, get fatter, except my dad and I. My dad and I are like the only exception, it seems. It's interesting though, because his father, and yes, I'm related through bloodline, it's his actual father, His father had a lot of weight on him. He did lose a lot, but I think it was, he just was getting older and just not eating very well. Like, overall not eating well. Like, he was, because he has to deal with, my step-grandmother. She has Parkinson's, so he has to deal with that. So he doesn't take care of himself nearly as well as he could, so he probably doesn't eat as much as he should be. So that's why he lost all that weight. But to that point, you're a bad influence, Alan Roberts, because you only eat lean meat, no fat. You drink way too much water, which is toxic, way too much. You drink way too much of these stupid powders, chemical laden powders. You are not just critical. You do shame them as well. Shame on you for, I could see shame on you for keeping this going. Shame on you for acting like this. But I just saw a video just now that was saying, like, shame on you for being fat. It actually sounded like he said that. Shame on you for actually being fat. Shame on you for needing a 4X. Now, if he had said, shame on you for getting to that point, for letting yourself get to that point where you need a 4X, I'd have a little bit more respect, but he didn't really say that. He's horrible. You're a bad influence. You're a bad influence to the anorexic people too, because they're gonna take your advice. They're gonna be like, oh, well, I know deep down I'm fat. Deep down I'm fat, so I'm gonna go buy these things. I know I'm fat. I could be skinnier than this. And then they're gonna take it so that they don't get hungry. They're gonna follow your regimen, minus the eating. Alan, the only reason you don't want to be, there's a way around not being hungry. You don't even have to take crap for it. All you need to do is eat fatty meat. That's all you gotta do, and then you're not gonna be hungry 24/7. The reason you are hungry 24/7 otherwise is because you don't eat fat. And you don't even eat carbs. You eat no fat and no carbs. You are in rabbit starvation, mister. You are in rabbit starvation, and you have another ED now. Now you are anorexic. By definition, because you don't want to be hungry. An anorexic will do everything to keep from being hungry. They will starve themselves. They will intentionally try to starve themselves, and that is what you're trying to do. You are intentionally trying to starve yourself, Alan. And unless I can be proven otherwise, I need proof. I want proof. I want to see a video. I can't go on your channel to see said video. I'm on the page, by the way. I'm on that page. You can see. Can I? Hold on. My keyboard works as a. It's not working. I don't know why. See? Did you see that? It says 404 not found when I click on his channel. That's not the case when I go on other channels. Okay? So, Alan, you know you're in the wrong. I want you to fix this. Okay? Coward. Eat some fat. Get some butter into you. You're not going to get fat from eating tallow, definitely. You could from butter. You could. Some people do because there are still the proteins and a little bit of the sugars in butter. A little bit. A little bit. Just a little bit. So I can kind of see getting fat from butter, but I can't really see getting fat from tallow. Go to your local butcher, get some fatty meat, or get the meat and then a bag of fat and add the fat to your meat, because you can do that with my butcher. You can get like $10 worth of fat. It's a whole big bag of fat. It's like this big freezer bag of fat. And then you can add it into your meat as you please. It is so good. Beef tallow, people. Yeah. So get some fat for your lean meat. Add it. Add it in there. No, add it before you cook it, buddy. Measure it all out. Put 1 cup, for 1 cup of beef, put 1 cup of fat. Excuse me. Or maybe even half a cup. I don't know. It should be 50-50. So 1 cup of beef, lean ground beef, and then 1 cup of fat. Add the fat in before you start cooking it. 1 cup is probably not enough, but it probably might be when he adds the fat because he has such a mini itty bitty little stomach. Probably can't handle more than 8 ounces at a time. Yeah. I can't wait to hear about your health consequences from doing this. You're in your 50s, buddy, and you act like you're, I don't know, somehow better off. Your health is gonna, like, in your 60s, by the time you're in your 60s, buddy, your liver's gonna be screaming for help. It is. Your kidneys are gonna be screaming for help, definitely, if not the liver, because you eat protein powders. You eat protein powder. Yep. Rabbit starvation is not good for you. And I'm seeing the deterioration the way you were talking. Like, you should be ashamed that you're at a 4X. Just because they're at a 4X? Or do you mean they should be ashamed because they deliberately let themselves get to that point? They are purposefully doing it? I don't know. You weren't really very clear in that particular video. You're very, very mean. Like more, you make fat people turn away because you can't be like, there's some people that you don't need to feel sympathy for. I get that. But you also shouldn't be, just because they're fat, shaming them for just being fat. Shame on you that you're fat is basically what I heard in this video. I mean, I could be wrong, of course. Like, it's shame on you for continuing this behavior. Sure. Right. All right? We can shame behavior, all right? Like, you have no right to act this way. You have no right to act that way. Shame on you. You should be ashamed of yourself, type of thing, right? But you just deliberately shame fat people now just for being fat. I feel like I liked you in the beginning, okay, when I first found you. But now I just feel like it's going down a really bad path. And it's all the friggin' protein powder. Don't forget. And he probably got some gerby gerbs too. You know, the little pokey pokes, the little stabby stabs. You know, he probably got several of those. So, he probably got a few of those. And he probably... Okay, so the Jerby Gerbs with his protein powders, the fat-free, low-fat, whatever, low-carb. Low-fat and low-carb is a horrible combination. Alan, I want you to rewatch that video. This man promotes rabbit starvation. Okay? I want you to rewatch it. Because I explain why I believe that. And why I still believe that to this day. And why it's already showing in you. Your brain is frying. It's melting away. Frying up and melting. Evaporating. Because you don't eat fat. Your brain needs fat. Oh, but the body makes it. Not enough. Smart Alec. You need fat on your body. And that's saying a lot coming from me. That is saying a lot. Okay? Okay. So, I think at this point you're just shaming fat people. I don't even see the criticisms anymore. It's just you're shaming Samira, I think her name was, or Samira or something. You're shaming her just for being fat. That's all I'm seeing. You're complaining about her disabling her videos from being downloaded? Maybe you should bring back your channel so I can see it. You little pipsqueak coward. Alrighty? The only thing I applaud you on is the fact you're not vegan. That's the only thing I'm proud about you. I'm only proud of you because you're not vegan. You are not vegan. I can appreciate that. So. But, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't approve of any of this crap. So, whatever you want to believe, don't care, but, Alan, let me be able to see your channel again. You were hurt by my video, weren't you? Unblock me, or whatever the heck you did. 404 not found? Sorry about that? How does that come up on a YouTube channel? But yet I can see all the videos. That makes no sense. Okay? Okay. So, fix it. Alrighty? Alrighty. Thank you. Bye, guys. Gerbs.